go. Going for the gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wuxi 2025 Junior Cadet World Championships starts now.
少女子中剑个人决赛现在开始。
Let's welcome our
Number 1 seed, Alina Dmytruk up against number 2 seed, Lotti Horvath.
Well, based on how they dominated their opponents in the semis, this is shaping up to be a pay-per-view main event type battle. And to get back to that medal count that we were talking about, the United States is first with 12, but 8 of those 12 are gold. Next comes Italy with 9, 2 of which were gold. 8 gold for the United States. Wow.
So how much? 12.
12 with 8 of them were gold.
That's insane.
That's insane, yep. And Italy next with 9. Not chopped liver. 2 gold, 4 silver, 3 bronze.
Alina Dmytruk is picking up where she left off.
Yep.
Horvath with the power move.
I think Dmytruk goes forward in this one.
Well into the high line. I don't think trying to push Dmytruk around is going to be a winning strategy. Maybe it will be, but
oh, Dmytruk, I think that was an intentional remise, actually. She got parried and was planning that remise. And Horvath tried to make the parry in the repose, but it didn't work. Well, it worked once on the first touch that Horvath scored was similar to that. When she flushed down at the end of the piece there, but that time it didn't work.
Double.
Nice one there by Horvath. That's going to make Dmytruk think a little bit about giving up ground so easily. Maybe she goes forward on this one, because she got picked off on that one.
And the clock's going to go under 10.
There's the little love tap saying, we're going to go to the break.
And we go to our first 1 minute break. 5 for Alina Dmytruk, 3 for Lotti Horvath. Only 2 solo hits for Horvath there. One's on a double. But
both of her single hits were down on Dmytruk's 2 meter zone area.
yeah.
So she has been successful there, and she might continue to do that.
Well, but Horvath is a more aggressive fencer, and I don't think that going to the office is a particularly effective thing unless you've got like a 4, 5, 6 point lead.
Yeah, well, we'll see at the beginning here, because Horvath, you know she's going to be pushing.
Yeah.
And you know Dmytruk is comfortable going back there.
Yeah.
She's going to channel her inner Wimmer. But
She's probably hoping to channel her
Horvath.
her inner Jalen Liu.
A little bit more aggressive, a little busier on defense as Dmytruk, not letting Horvath get as comfortable pushing forward.
She looked pretty comfortable there.
Do you see what just happened? Dmytruk asked the referee to have Horvath straighten out her blade. It's only allowed 1 centimeter of bend, upwards or downwards. Nice counter by Dmytruk as she's retreating. Beauty by Horvath. Dmytruk's got to be thinking it over here. Of Horvath's 5 touches, 4 of them have been down in her zone.
back,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it's a 50-50 flip a coin for her down there. It's probably she's got to mix it up a little bit, like Wimmer did. When he was getting hit down there, she needs to probably mix it up in the middle.
Yeah, but Horvath is not going to let Dmytruk, double there, take her blade down there. She's fleshing and in a high line.
Well, there was a flesh into the high line. It didn't work. We've seen Dmytruk score on a couple of those. Referee said the fences had passed. She's asking for a video. Let's see, did she really pass? Not so sure.
The referee called halt when her guard made contact with Dmytruk's mask.
I thought it was for the pass.
The light came up after the call of halt.
And that's how the referee's calling it.
She's got to get out of there because Horvath is going to keep doing that.
She went for the parry there. See that? And Horvath was able to get inside. Dmytruk has to be more disruptive because Horvath is controlling the dance a little bit here as he's attempting to tie the score.
There's 33 seconds on the clock. That's a lot of time.
Well, that was unexpected. Dmytruk, a rare attack, and she paid the price.
Yeah.
A huge boost and change of momentum there for Horvath, who's tied the score.
There's under 10.
Fencers are saying that's it. We're going to go to the break.
We go to our second 1-minute break here, and Dmytruk looks like she's kind of lost the plot a little bit.
A little bit. So, you know, in the men's gold, we saw when Wimmer got into trouble a little bit in his end, he went into the middle and a toe touch, a couple of flushes. He mixed it up. He gave himself the opportunity to gain a new lead and then go back into his office. But up until now, Dmytruk's office is not necessarily an advantage. Yet, she hasn't been able to score touches in the middle of the piece. She tried one there with that attack, and she got hit. So she's got to be thinking about, what do I have to do here? And Horvath is controlling the dance here, and I think it's up to Dmytruk to try to take over a little bit herself.
There wasn't a happy look on the face of Alina Dmytruk.
Well, she had the lead the whole way, and it's disappeared. If Horvath can take the lead, that's going to force Dmytruk to have to go on the offense, which she doesn't seem to be wanting to do so far. So this is a huge next touch for Horvath. For both of them. So this is gigantic because this is going to force Dmytruk to have to go out of her comfort zone, it appears.
Clearly. Horvath knows she's got her on the ropes.
She really does right now.
There have been times during the day when she's gone behind and was able to bring it back.
Horvath went to it again, and Dmytruk was really at risk of getting hit with that flush again, but somehow she got the one light there.
Well, what she's not doing is she's not controlling the blade.
This is true. It's too early to have to take unnecessary risks for Dmytruk, but it's not too... Can you believe this? On the last two flushes, for sure, you thought Horvath was going to score, and somehow Dmytruk got that.
Yeah.
Went right back to it. You got to give her credit, Horvath. She went right back to what's been working, although it didn't work twice. She is aggressive by nature.
Told you. Dmytruk surrenders her weapon.
Too much bend in the blade there.
Yeah.
So Dmytruk she can't do that anymore. She got those two one-lighters, but you can't employ this tactic anymore of reacting. She has to be the provocateur now. It's going hard.
Yep. Sorry, says the referee. So, the card given to the Hungarian box.
Oh, that's what it was? He was coaching.
Dmytruk.
Horvath within one.
We got the light up on that previous exchange. That's it. That's it. It's all over. Lotti Horvath is our 2025 Cadet Women's Epee World Champion. It's a silver medal for Alina Dmytruk.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final of Cadet's Women's Individual Epee is finished.
And that's that.
She's a deserving winner. She was the better fencer there.
Well, last night it was a bronze medal for Ukraine. Tonight it's a silver medal for Ukraine, and the women's team is a mighty force of nature.
We shall see.
But we shall see.
I will say that
it's the big star Maximenko got knocked out in the 64 in the juniors. So we're just going to have to see what happens.
We'll see what happens tomorrow in the team event for sure. But I have to say that at the first period, I didn't think I'd be saying this, but clearly Horvath was the best fencer by far. She figured something out, and she adjusted. And this is a game of adjustment. They say physical chess, and she adjusted, and Dmytruk was not able to. So Horvath, a very deserving world champion. Congratulations to her.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we've got medal ceremonies coming up, so we'll take a short break, and we'll be back with all that in a few minutes. Stay with us. Don't go away.